Good afternoon, I'm Liz Reyes.
And I'm Lauren McCoy. New Orleans Police Chief Ann Kirkpatrick says the sheriff's office mistakenly released an inmate.
Chris Welty is at the jail right now with what we know so far. So, Chris, do we know what time this happened and who is this inmate?
Liz, the Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office just releasing details minutes ago, but no, they did not say what time this escape happened. We do know the inmate that the Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office says that they mistakenly released. His name is Khalil Bryan. Take a look at the photo on your screen. That is Khalil Bryan. He was born on July 9th, 1995. The Sheriff's Office says that he is facing several nonviolent and violent charges, including illegal possession of stolen property, possession of drug paraphernalia, and resisting an officer. Additionally, he has an active warrant from Orleans Criminal District Court for aggravated assault with a firearm, domestic abuse, child endangerment, and home invasion. The Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office says that he is also being held as part of a warrant out of Jefferson Parish. Now, OPSO says that they did notify the New Orleans Police Department, the Louisiana Attorney General's office, and the presiding judge. Law enforcement agencies, they say, are actively working to recapture Bryan. Now, we did reach out to the U.S. Marshals as well as Louisiana State Police when NOPD sent out this press release saying that they will be holding a press conference later this afternoon. They sent that around 3:30 or so this afternoon. We did reach out to the sheriff's office, and they said that they were working to get us more information, but they once again did not tell us when that Bryan was mistakenly released from custody. And the U.S. Marshal's Office, Louisiana State Police, they say that they were not notified by the Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office about this escape. Now, Sheriff Susan Hudson said in part, the Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office takes full responsibility for the clerical error that led to the mistaken release of Khalil Bryan, and we offer our sincere apology to the public, our law enforcement partners, and the court. This incident was the result of human error, and the sheriff says most importantly, the victims in these matters have been notified. But once again, there are questions about why the public was not notified sooner. We had this same conversation just a few months ago on May 16th when 10 inmates escaped from the Orleans Parish Justice Center. So there's a lot of questions about why the public was not notified sooner and when law enforcement partners were notified about this escape. So we're working to get more details, and we did ask if Sheriff Susan Hudson would be available to speak to the public. So far, we have not had that information, and just to reiterate that this was not an escape. This was not an escape. This was a mistaken release from custody from the Orleans Parish Justice Center. But on May 16th, 10 inmates did escape custody here from the Justice Center. And we have lots of questions for the sheriff about why the public was not notified sooner. And those same questions persist today. Reporting live at the Orleans Parish Justice Center, Chris Welty, Fox 8 Local First.
And Chris, is Chris still there? Because I just wanted to ask him one question, but just to give some context, but he stresses that other law enforcement agencies are been notified. So Chris, to give some context, now would be the time I would imagine those law enforcement officers would be going to this individual's home, trying to track down people who know him to try to get him back in custody. Am I correct?
Yeah, Liz, absolutely. The law enforcement, they will be going to any places that Khalil Bryan is known to be associated with, and they'll be talking to family members. I'm sure they're going to be trying to track phones as well as reviewing any type of surveillance footage from the jail as well. But details are very limited at this time. Liz?
Okay.
All right, Welty, thank you so much. Well, NOPD Chief Ann Kirkpatrick, like Chris said, is about to address the public and about public safety in just a few minutes.
Gabby Killett live now at NOPD headquarters. Gabby.
Yeah, Liz, Lauren, look, we're hearing that NOPD Superintendent Ann Kirkpatrick will speak shortly. We're about to join our other fellow media colleagues upstairs, where the superintendent is expected to speak on this alleged mistaken release by the Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office. We're told that Kirkpatrick will provide details about the circumstances surrounding this mistaken release, how NOPD in particular is responding, and the public safety measures that are put into place. So all of that is coming up very shortly. We'll have it here first. Fox 8, Gabby Killett reporting, Local First. Back to you.